We are here with Nick Swardson, comedian, actor, producer, writer. I give you all the titles.
Everything.
Yes.
Everything.
He does it all.
Presidential candidate, 2024.
Probably get a lot of votes.
Let's go. I'll have a couple.
You looking for a vice president candidate with you?
Yep. Carrot Top.
Oh, that is a great ballot there.
No brainer. No brainer.
So welcome to South Florida. I heard you even lived here for a couple years. What do you love about South Florida, Nick?
I love Florida in general. It's just great. People kind of hate on Florida, but it's the best. It's just the vibe is cool, weather's cool. I lived in Key West for 2 years. I was supposed to go for 10 days, and I stayed for 2 years, and that's not a joke. And I love Key West because it's the craziest, weirdest, you can do anything. You can walk around naked wearing a snake and run for mayor, and potentially win.
No, they promote that type of stuff.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
I hate to put an age and number on anything, but you're close to now 30 years of doing stand-up comedy, and I don't want to say this, but it's kind of changed. I feel like you can't say what you want to say, very soft.
No, here's the thing. You can say whatever you want. If you're a real comedian, you stand by comedy. People that tell us what not to say, that's our job. That's what we do. We say what people want to say and think. If you're offended, get out of the club. Get out of the club.
I love that.
Cavemen back in the day, they started comedy with whatever topics they talked about. People are like, you can't talk about fire. And they're like, and then they did. And look what happened. We now have fire.
I love that. To me, words are just air. Great advice for young and novice comedians. Say what you want. Say how you feel. We're done being soft.
Yeah, we're done, man. We're done being flaccid.
I love that. Yes. Hard. Hard as a...
Hard as a fire rock.
I know you're a diehard Vikings fan. I'm waiting for a Dolphins Super Bowl. I don't think a psychic told me I'll never see one in my lifetime. What would you give up for a Vikings championship?
I would give up my whole family. I would cut off my penis, put it in a hot dog bun, and eat it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask you, would you eat broccoli for a month? That's a lot more intense.
Yeah, that's way more intense. That's how much we want a Super Bowl. I would probably, I don't know what I would do. I've thought about it. I'm like, my emotional state, I've wept enough at games, but if we actually won, it would be super exciting. So I've offered to play. They're not taking me up on it, but we'll see.
Still keeping you on the bench.
They're still keeping me on the bench because they don't want an easy Super Bowl. You know what I mean? They don't want me on edibles, taking a snap, and getting out there and winning games. So it's dramatic. It's a lot of drama.
All right, well, I'll pray for you. I'd like a Dolphins-Vikings Super Bowl.
I would love for the Dolphins to win. A Dolphins-Vikings Super Bowl, I want the Vikings, but I always pull for the Dolphins. I grew up a Marino fan. I like Tua. I always like the Dolphins, man.
I love that you have so much love for Florida.
Yeah, I love Florida, being a Key Westerner. Yeah.
I love that you claim that, too.
Yeah. I was there for 2 years. Yeah, the police would drive me home at night. That's how cool they were. The sergeant, my friend Dave. Yeah, he'd pick me up from the bar, Irish Kevin's, and then boom, back to the hotel, and then I would pass the F out.
Shout out to Dave for getting Nick home safe and
thank
being able to be here in South Florida doing 4 shows this weekend.
No, 6.
Holy crap. Oh, yeah, there's doubles.
Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 1 Sunday. I just sold out 8 in Naples, which is impossible because I'm not over 70 or Jewish.
To me, laughter is the best medicine. To me, laughing is the most fun thing in the world. When you're on stage and you kind of hear that roar, can you describe that feeling it brings to you?
It's just pre-cum. It's all pre-cum. It's so exciting. But
Is pre-cum even that good?
yeah, it is. I have 3 penises. So yeah, it's great.
I love
No,
that.
I mean, yeah, making the crowd laugh. I mean, that's what you do. It's an addiction. I mean, when I first started, the first time I did it, people have nightmare stories. My first open mic, I killed back in Minnesota. And then I was just hooked, beyond it's awesome. Especially when you have a new joke and it works and you're like, yeah. Because doing a movie, people always ask me, what's the difference? When I write a joke, I can go up that night and do it. You know what I mean? And then get a reaction. When you're doing a movie, you got to think of it, you got to write it, you got to film it, you got to edit it, you've got to market it. It takes a year, and then it comes out, And then the critics are like, this movie sucks. And then you're like, cool, that was a great year of my life. But yeah, like movies, Grandma's Boy, horrible at the box office, critics hated it. Bucky Larson, horrible at the box office, critics hated it. But I love both of them, so I stand by everything I do. Everything.
And record DVD sales for those movies as well.
Yeah, Grandma's Boy like made more than Titanic on DVD. Like, it was like stupid. Bucky made more than I think a cat video on Instagram. But that's fine.
Want to play a little game with me?
Yep.
All right, we're going to play the game. Here we go. Word for word with Nick Swardson's celebrity actor edition that he's worked with. Here we go. Adam Sandler.
Genitals.
Norm Macdonald, rest in peace, got to keep his name alive.
Cheetos.
Kevin Nealon.
Magic.
Jennifer Aniston.
Angel.
Rob Schneider.
Satan.
Chris Titone, got to give him a shout out.
Legend.
Wow. And that is Nick Swardson playing the speed round of word for word. You actually passed. You got 100%.
Sweet. That's way more than I've gotten on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, see that? We're giving real grades here. Nick, do you have any advice, though, for young comedians that want to get into the business? Maybe they're scared to get on stage or they don't know how to kind of break into the business. You've been doing it so long, so successful.
If that's their attitude, then don't do it. You've got to get on stage. They always ask me, like, what do I do? How do I do it? Find a stage, get on it. It's scary, but it's not scary. You're not going to die. It's comedy. If you bomb, life goes on. It's not that big of a deal. You've got to keep trying, keep thinking of original stuff, and you've just got to go for it. And you've got to commit your life to it. When I started, again, I was young, and I slept in my car. I gave up everything, and there's no guarantees. But you just got to believe in yourself, be original, and say what you want, say what you think is funny. And sometimes the audience doesn't catch up, and that's fine. But as long as you're true to yourself, I mean, I remember brilliant comics. I used to watch tank horribly for years, and then it hit. And then they became Zach Galifianakis, Mitch Hedberg, guys like that, Norm Macdonald. It's like, you just stick to your guns, man.
Great advice there from Nick. What can we expect this weekend shows?
I mean, amazing, naked magic. That's all I'm gonna say. Buck naked magic.
And he's looking good, by the way, so I think the men and women are going to want to see that here in Florida.
Yeah, I'm for everybody, bro. And yeah, I've lost weight, sweet diet. Yeah, I don't party really, so yeah, I'm good to go.
I was informed you're a trisexual. I guess you'll try anything.
Yeah, I mean, trisexual means women, snakes, clowns.
Never all three at the same time.
Yep, all three at the same time. Yep. Snake in the butt, clown in my face, woman in my crotch.
Nick, I just want to appreciate your time. Leave us with some golden nuggets, words of wisdom.
When you're in Colorado at 9,000 feet, don't drink on edibles.
That is a great advice. How many milligrams are in that edible, by the way?
I usually take 10. I think it was about 60.
60 will do that to you when you're slamming a couple back. But good advice.
So when you're taking edibles, take about 10 milligrams, okay? Take them before you go to bed, not before you go to fucking work.
And make sure you get them from a dispensary. Nothing off the streets. Fentanyl is running rampant. You heard about that fentanyl shit?
Boo, fentanyl, boo.
Who was your favorite Golden Girl, by the way? If you had to make love to one of them, who are you picking?
Can I just have a four-way?
Yes.
Okay, four-way. And then my favorite was probably B. Arthur.
B. Arthur, you heard it. Nick Swardson, my friend, such a legend, such a talent. We appreciate you spending some time with us, and we are so excited for your shows. Get your tickets now. Dania Beach all weekend long. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Do not miss it.
Dania Beach by Fort Lauderdale. It's right by Fort Lauderdale, if you don't know where Dania Beach is.
Get your tickets now. Thank you all.
Thank you.